Here in Milwaukee, MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Quinn Priester. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Coming up on the first pitch, Kyle Stower now at the plate. And away we go here in Milwaukee. Hey! That one finds the zone. That is strike two. And that's outside. On the ground at first, Bauers steps on the bag. One out in the top of the first. Okay, let's check out the lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
In today's game, hitting with power is essential, Boog. With pitchers throwing 95 and above, stringing hits together is hard to do. So home runs and extra base hits are crucial, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Sal Stewart in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Stewart recently earned Rookie of the Month honors.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there are two outs.
Batting third, the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
So digging in, Elly De La Cruz. De La Cruz recently taking home Player of the Month honors.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
That's outside.
That's off the plate.
1 ball, 1 strike. The shortstop takes the ball. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
And that'll do it. End of a half inning of play. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And pitching in this game, Chase Burns. What's the scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
Hey!
Hot shot to third. Throws across the diamond. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Here comes Christian Yelich. Burns, certainly one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and double-digit strikeouts are not out of the norm in his starts. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Oh, and he's trying for second. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
One out, runner at second. Jackson Chourio will hit next.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
In the air to left center. Steer on the move to the alley. 2 down.
He wants to give the bullpen the day off and the defense behind him because he knows he can strike anybody out. And the way that hitters are swinging, they're trying to lift, trying to get the ball in the air. He's going to take advantage of that.
Next for the Brewers, David Hamilton.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
There's a strike. There's a process, too, right? The way he goes about setting up hitters.
Yeah, and he's coming right at you. He's going to get ahead in the count. And when you're a hitter and you find yourself 0-2, 1-2 with a guy who has 3 to 4 pitches that are nasty, you are very defensive. And he plays upon that, and many times he comes out on top.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Yelich flies around third. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So 2 down, Joey Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. That is the inning. but the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Second inning set to go. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. Suarez launched a homer in his most recent game. Suarez with some impressive production lately. That pitch in for a strike. 0-2 now. Priester, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Outside low. Full count now. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts off the second with a double.
All over that one right there. Put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Here's Nathaniel Lowe.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
0-1. In for a strike, and the count even at 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the second game of the series. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Suarez around third. He will score, and the Reds tie it up. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now the left fielder, Spencer Steer. There's a strike. One on, nobody out, a run in here at the top of the second. That's in for a strike, a slider.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swing and a ground ball. Ortiz whips it to first. 1 out in the second.
Batting 7, the right fielder, number 30, Will Benson.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. Now it's the right fielder, Will Benson. There's the strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Man at second. Fouled off left side. Tied up here in the early going. Up the middle, And that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Here's the throw. He scores and they have the lead. It's 2-1.
Comes through with the RBI. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Christopher Morel, the next to hit for the Reds. Quick toss to first. Benson back on a dive. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Transfer bobbled and there's no throw. Still only one out here in the inning. And a foul ball. Got him. 2 down.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. That clips the corner.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Man on second, 2 down.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Ball 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. On to first. That's out number 3. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Reds 2 and the Brewers 1. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back here at American Family Field, bottom of the second. Luis Rengifo up now for the Brewers.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
And the strike call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Oh, great stop to first. And they get the out.
Batting 7, the first baseman, number 9, Jake.
Man, Chris, a jump throw like that is certainly worthy of the StatCast treatment. Let's see what the numbers have to say about it.
Yeah, these are some favorable numbers, Boog. This is the type of play that showcases his arm strength. I mean, he made it look easy, but I promise you, that's not a throw every shortstop can make, especially with that much behind it.
Now, here's Jake Bauers. Aye. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
The 0-2. Out towards right center field. Stowers should have this one. 2 away.
Batting in, the right fielder, number 5, Garrett.
And now the right fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Benson on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So they make short work of him there. We played 2 full. It's the Reds 2 and the Brewers 1. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. On to the 3rd inning. In now for the Reds, Kyle Stower.
33, Kyle Stower.
They're having a tough time gauging the break on those pitches. They're dropping in for strikes, but they aren't swinging at them for some reason.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
That's ball 2.
That one finds the zone, and the count's even at 2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Sal Stewart, the next to hit for the Reds.
Nope.
The changeup missing. Yeah, that's ball 2. Now one missed. That's in there. And the count is 3-1. And that's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
1 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Elly De La Cruz. He's 0 for 1. Here comes the 0-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Man at first, 1 away. And the 0-2. Got him swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And that's in there for strike 1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Stewart off of first with 2 away. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Mitchell fires it in. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Up next is Cincinnati, the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Ball.
The 1-0. And that's in for a strike.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, 2 outs. That one outside. And now 3-1.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Three-two. Got him looking for the strikeout. Reds strand a couple. They lead it 2-1. Here in Milwaukee, set for the bottom of the third. Number 75 digs in now. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
Hey!
The 1-1. And a foul ball. The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Contreras, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Well, it's clear they're struggling with pitch selection today. Swinging it off-speed stuff off the plate. They need to be more patient and wait for the right pitch, not just the next pitch.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Out to short. Over to Lowe. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Up next for the Brewers, the left fielder, number 22.
Now it's Christian Yelich. A double And a run scored his first time up.
As a batter, he's known for performing better in these night games. He might start 2 for 2 in this one.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Gone in order are the Brewers, and they trail it here 2-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
0-1 down. In the air to left center, Ortiz has a beat on it, and there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
So up next, Will Benson singled and drove in a run his first time through.
Hey!
Here's your 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And down on strikes. And there's 2 down.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Now it's the second baseman, Christopher Morel. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Nope, that's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Outside Lowe, and it's 2-0. That catches the corner. And that's
ball
downstairs. 3. And that's ball 3. In the air, right field. Mitchell under this one. And that is that. Nobody left for Cincinnati as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here at American Family Field, bottom 4, Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Ball, that's in.
The 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Here's a speed threat, David Hamilton.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he just beats him to the bag, gets the out. He wins the foot race there. Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And he's limited the damage so far. Nothing too bad. Might stick with this approach.
Ortiz in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They're down 2-1.
You can come and get it. Replay, babe, you can come and get it. My team stay ready, we the best, don't forget it. Pick a side, no straddling
Now
the line.
pitching for the
We're back,
Brewers,
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Grant Anderson. He last pitched 2 days ago. Here's the Reds catcher, Ryan Jeffers. He's 0 for 1.
Jeffers.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And now the 0-1. There's the strike. Anderson, a 6-foot righty, 205 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That misses, and the count's full. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Up next to Cincinnati, the center fielder, number 33, Kyle.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Stowers.
That's a ball. Hey.
The 1-2. And they'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Sal Stewart, the next to hit for the Reds.
Aye.
2 down, nobody on. That one fouled off.
Ball.
And a base hit into right center field. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
De La Cruz in the box again, takes a strike. Now the 0-1. And there's the strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Stewart leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Ball 1 there. On the ground to short. To second, pulls him off the bag.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Grant Anderson won't go any further tonight, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Now on the bump, DL Hall.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
First and second, 2 outs. Eugenio Suarez, the next to hit for the Reds. He's been a great free agent sign. Right down to shoot, and it's 0-1.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
2 on, 2 outs. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Here's a 2-1. Now a pop-up on the infield. Bauers gets there. He's under it. And that's the 3rd out. It's the Reds 2 and the Brewers 1. Back here in Milwaukee, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Luis Rengifo up now for the Brewers. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Ground ball right side. He takes it on his own, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Next for Milwaukee, Jake Bauers. Fly to center his first time. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1. Swings through that. There's a swing and a drive. This one's got a chance. Bangs off the wall. Relay throw to second, and he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So digging in, Garrett Mitchell. Fly to right his first time. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And that'll get off into the seats.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Runner edges away at second. That one ripped but foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Nice grab. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Down to third baseman. Went down on strikes his first time through. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs and a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. That keeps his zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball, that's out.
Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. Swings and misses, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Brewers strand 1, and our score remains 2-1. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And here is Nathaniel Lowe.
The first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Spencer Steer.
So up next, Spencer Steer. The 0-1. And that's in there at the knees. Stays alive. The 0-2.
Ball, that's low.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Throws him with the heater at the knees. Steer not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And it's going to stay a strike. Still one challenge left for them. 2 outs, base is empty. Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And the 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. Hamilton throws to first, and that will end the inning. Reds go down quietly, but they still lead it 2-1. Back here at American Family Field, here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, William Contreras. Ball one, no strikes. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Brewers, the left fielder, number 22, Christian.
And now it's Christian Yelich, 1 for 2. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th.
Aye!
Foul ball there. Now that's smacked to right center. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Up next for the Brewers, the center fielder, number 11.
Next for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Strike 2.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Out towards right center field. Benson on the move. He's got it. And the inning is over. It's the Reds 2 and the Brewers 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Aaron Ashby.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the second baseman, Christopher Morel. Right side, hard hit. Bauers takes it himself. One pitch and one out.
Up next for Cincinnati, the catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
Ryan Jeffers, the next to hit for the Reds. Action in the pen down there. Angel Serpa, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go.
Ball, that's out.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Ground ball right side. Bauers takes it to the bag, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for Cincinnati, the center fielder, number 33, Kyle Stower.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Stowers. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that drops in for a strike. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. It's the Reds 2 and the Brewers 1. Back here in Milwaukee, now the Brewers cleanup hitter, David Hamilton.
If there's nobody on in front of him, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Fastball for a strike.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
And there's a base hit to right field, and the tying run is on base.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
At the plate, Joey Ortiz. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center, and that'll fall for a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out.
But I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now at the plate, Luis Rengifo has grounded out a couple of times.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Yeah, now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout towards the mound, and he'll make a change.
Now
pitching change here, Sam Moll.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
All one.
Fastball for a strike. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Outside low. Ball 2. Swing and a foul out of play.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That's off the mark. Ball 3. Catcher challenge. Will take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So they're now out of challenges. Payoff pitch. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. The Reds trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. High fly ball, right field. Benson moving under it. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. In to score from third. And this game is tied in the 7th.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
So the sac fly ties the game. Jake Bauers up now for the Brewers.
Jake Bauers.
Close, but called the ball. And that's ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Late with the swing there.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Got him swinging.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Up now for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. Just missed.
Inside.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. That is the inning. So they even it up here as we head for a good finish to this one. We look ahead to inning number 8. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Angel Serpa.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
In now for the Reds, Sal Stewart.
Sal Stewart.
That's in for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Trevor McGill, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. That one finds the corner. That's strike 2. Smoked on the ground, a second to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Up next in Cincinnati, the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
And now, Elly De La Cruz. 0 for 3 in this one. That's a little bit low.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
And that's in for a strike.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next in Cincinnati, the designated hitter, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. The outfield playing him to pull with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. And that's a little bit high. And that is ball 1. That clips the corner. This one in the air right field. And that one is foul. So we'll try it again. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Battling here as he fouls it away. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2.
Now pitching for the
Back
Reds.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Connor Phillips.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Here's the third baseman.
For the Brewers, the third baseman, Brock Wilkens.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. They'll have some adjustments to make.
And now it's William Contreras, known for his late inning heroics. In the dirt, and it's 1-0. Popped up first base side. Lowe gets under it. Out number 2.
Up next for the Brewers, the left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
Here's Yelich at the dish. 1 for 3. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. All tied up here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Out to short, De La Cruz. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
The center fielder, number 11, Jackson Chourio.
Go ahead run on base. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Right through there for a strike. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. And it's off the wall. Coming home. They lead it in the 8th.
Clutch hitting right there to give them the lead this late in the ball game. Anytime you smoke the ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Next for Milwaukee, David Hamilton. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Coming home. And they lead by 2. And in at second with an RBI double.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So runner at second, 2 down. Joey Ortiz, the next to hit.
Ball, that's down.
Man at second. And that's fouled off. That one
That's
close,
ball 2.
ruled a ball. Ball 2.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
That misses. 3 and 1 now. There's a strike. Hamilton on at second with 2 down. On the ground. And foul ball. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. And he walked him. And after that long battle, he's aboard representing the tying run.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. And now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout towards the mound, and he'll make a change. Connor Phillips out of the game. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. A new pitcher in the game, Caleb Ferguson, on for the 30th time this year. Swing, and he popped it up. That is the inning. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Through 8 full, the Brewers have the advantage, 4-2. Last chance coming up for the Reds. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Trevor McGill.
Oh, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 1-1. And that is out of play.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up. That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
This one in the air, center field. Chourio drifts towards it, and there's one down.
Up next in Cincinnati, the left fielder, number 7.
So digging in, Spencer Steer. Fastball for a strike.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Ball one low. Tap foul at the plate. One and two now.
Ball.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Out towards right center field. Brings it in. And there's two away.
Up next in Cincinnati, the right fielder, number 30, Will Benson.
Reds down to their final out. Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. And the first pitch misses for ball one. The Brewers trying to close out a two-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a pop-up. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers even up this four-game series in a game apiece.
Well, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
Say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Nah, I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. I ain't trying to do too much. I'm trying to stay tapped in. Yeah. Chase you up. I don't need distractions. Yeah. Connected. I'm obsessed with manifesting. Guessless. I'm only worried about my checklist. Probably spent 6 on my family's expenses. Money made the memories, so I do not regret. Feeling like I'm God's best investment. I don't got no time to pass it. Paris Fashion Week, they asking me if we can. Who the best is, what's the metric? Yes, it's me. Going crazy on a daily.